Jamila is a young lady who works in the hospitality industry. She is keen to learn more about banking and its functions. Let's learn along with her. Jamila was highly impressed by her recent visit to BankLeap and now was curious to obtain a credit card from BankLeap. Jamila was so excited after her visit to BankLeap that she decided that she would use the credit card option to go and buy the TV that she desired. She decided that she would make a call to the head of retail banking, James Smith, and visit him again to understand how a credit card would help her to buy the TV she wanted. She sent an email to James and asked him, "James, it was great meeting you the other day. Can you please help me to obtain a credit card from BankLeap?" She got a reply within 15 minutes and James asked her to contact Mr. Nader Abraham, the head of credit cards at BankLeap. She immediately sent an email to Nader, asking, "When should I meet you to apply for a credit card? Do you have time to explain how a credit card works?" Nader replied an hour later, asking Jamila to visit the nearest branch of BankLeap, where he would be visiting the next day, and would meet her, and explain the credit card process and its function. The next day, Jamila went to the neighborhood branch of BankLeap and met Nader, along with the brand sales and service manager Mr. Muhammad Shakiri. Nader welcomed Jamila, and after the customary tea, asked Jamila what exactly she wanted the credit card for. Jamila mentioned that earlier she had gone to the supermarket to buy a TV, but the price of the TV was well beyond her budget. She had only $50 with her, and wanted to buy a TV which was worth $100, but by the time she had gone back to the shop with $100, the price had already gone up to $105, and now she was $5 short. Nader explained to her that this problem could be solved easily by giving her a credit card. However, as per the process of the bank staff would need to ask her some questions, such as what is her financial status, what are her income details, etc. My income is $500 a month. I can hardly save about $10 to $15 a month as I need to run my house, buy groceries and also support my sister. So, there is not much left at the end of the month, and I have been able to save only $50 in the last 6 months. I would like to buy the TV, which is $105, as my sister needs to watch some educational programs, and also the TV is a good way for us to spend time during this pandemic.
No worries, Jamila, that is not an issue. We can easily provide you a credit card, which will help you to buy the TV today, which you can pay back over the next 2 to 3 years.
This is too good to be true. You'll actually give me money and I can pay it over 2 to 3 years. How does this work?
Let us first get you to fill in an application form for the new credit card. Jamila, do you have your personal details on you, including your identity card, proof of address and if possible, your bank statement showing your salaries?
Yes, I do have my identity card, and my bank statement is right here on my email on my mobile. But before I email it to you, I wanted to check. How much will it cost and how much do I need to repay every month?
Key takeaway: for opening a credit card, the applicant is required to provide below stated minimum documents, which is also called as KYC, Know Your Customer. Identity card, such as driving license, national ID card, etc. Proof of address, such as ownership, rental agreement, address on phone bill or electricity bill, etc. Income proof, such as bank statement showing salary credit or owned business credits. There is no annual or monthly membership fee. For this credit card, it is free. And you need to pay at least 5% of your outstanding balance every month. So, if you purchase goods worth $200 in a given month, then you have to pay us 5% of $200, which is 5 divided by 100 and multiply by 200, which is $10 per month. But, now comes the question of interest. In addition, you need to pay interest on the borrowed amount, which is 2%. So, this will be 2 divided by 100 and multiply by 200, which will be $4 per month. So, the interest is 2% per month. So the total minimum monthly repayment amount will be $14 a month.
Oh, okay. I can afford $14 a month. That's not too much.
Perfect. I will now fill up the details for you from the documents that you have given me. In the meantime, please have some tea.
Jamila was sipping tea, whilst Muhammad quickly filled up the application form. He asked Jamila to sign at the bottom of the credit card application form confirming that all the details that he had filled were correct. He explained that this was done to protect both the customers and the banks from debt traps. Jamila got even more curious and asked, "What is a debt trap?" Muhammad asked her to fill up another form which was called the Credit Reference Bureau Check Form. Jamila was also curious here to understand what this form meant. What is a Credit Reference Bureau?
The government had introduced a central credit bureau where every time a customer of any bank or financial institution took a loan, the details of that loan would be stored electronically and centrally in a database. Every time a bank wanted to give a loan to a customer, it was the duty of the bank to check how many loans or other facilities involving any borrowing was already given to the customer.
Why BankLeap is interested to know if other banks would have given loans and overdrafts to their customers.
It was the duty of every bank to ensure that no customer had borrowed beyond their own limits to repay the borrowings. In simple words, if a customer will not be able to pay back the installment of the bank beyond 50% or half their salary, this will result in customer defaulting the installment or not paying the installment in time. Defaulting means not paying the loan or installment or borrowing in time. The 50% threshold was kept to ensure that customers had enough money after paying their installments to run their households and have enough for food and not be short every month.
Wow, this is a brilliant idea from both the central bank and the government to protect customers from going on shopping sprees and running up loans which they could not afford or pay back. Jamila immediately remembers that she had read about a consumer credit crisis that had happened because banks had lent too much money in Hong Kong and in Brazil. The banks had lent too much money without adequately checking the customer financial viability. This has led them to a debt trap. Debt trap meaning the customer is unable to pay the borrowing and bank is unable to recover money, and hence unable to further provide borrowing to the customers. Key takeaway. Credit Reference Bureau. It is a central government authority which collects information about borrowings, loans, etc. of the individuals and corporate companies from several banks within the country. There is a fixed threshold, say 50% of monthly income, and the credit score of individual or corporate company is decided based on the available information. Defaulting. It means the customer is not paying the loan, borrowing or installment on time. Debt trap. The banks lend too much money and customers can't repay their borrowing, leading to debt trap for customers. Muhammad called up one of the assistants from the branch and told her to input Jamila's Credit Reference Bureau form and confirm that she had no loans. The assistant came back in 10 minutes with a smile on her face and confirmed that Jamila had no loans. Muhammad sent the credit card application form to the credit department and within 30 minutes, Jamila's card was approved with a limit of $1,000. Part 1 Summary. Credit card is issued by the bank or financial institution to the customer, allowing customer to purchase items on credit. Customer can repay the credit card bill in monthly installments, which can range for a period of 2 to 3 years. Bank charges interest on the outstanding credit card bill and includes it in the monthly installments. Identity cards, address proof and income proof are some of the key documents required for application of new credit card. Banks check the credit score with the Credit Reference Bureau before issuing credit card to the applicant. The Credit Reference Bureau receives information from banks and maintains credit score per customer. Debt trap and defaulting are the concepts related to the borrowing when customer is unable to pay the borrowed money.
Thanks for completing this module. Please take the quiz associated with this. You can access this on the next tab. All the best.